Hello fans, welcome to Man Utd Transfer HQ. Stay updated with the latest transfer gossip and breaking news.
Our first news is Sir Alex Ferguson issues advice to Man Utd youngsters. You must accept defeat. Sir Alex Ferguson regularly made use of young talent during his time as Manchester United boss, and the iconic figure has issued some words of wisdom about using defeat as a positive. Sir Alex Ferguson has issued advice to Manchester United's next generation of talent, insisting they must handle defeat if they want to be successful. The Scot remains the club's most successful manager and has been left to watch on for 12 years since retiring as the club try and fail to replicate his achievements. One of the pillars of his tenure was the constant use of academy players. Ferguson bought through the class of '92 and saw the likes of Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, David Beckham, and the Nevilles thrive in the first team. They helped him win numerous finals, but the Scot recalls more of the finals he lost as a manager than those he won, citing their importance in his development. The current United side features academy stars like Kobbie Mainoo, but they are struggling to get results at present. Ferguson, who was speaking at an academy event, made it clear that handling defeats in the right way is key to development despite the expectation to win. He said, "You have to handle defeat the correct way. To be a winner, you have to accept defeat is part of your life. But you can correct it the very next day. All the young players here handle defeat in the right way and make sure you are a winner the next day. I won 32 finals too." Laughs. "Actually, I can tell you every detail of all the finals I lost more than the ones I won, because it is part of my life. Losing is part of my life, and it is not easy, because your expectation, not just with me and my family, but with the players, their families, and the supporters, is to win." Some of the club's academy graduates have endured difficult times as of late. Marcus Rashford, who came through under Louis van Gaal, has just left the club on loan, but his switch to Aston Villa could soon become permanent. Ferguson accepts that managers and players operate in a world where results are king, but insists that backing a young player is key and should always be a part of the fabric in Manchester. In the industry today where results matter, you have to have great belief when you play a young player. That is without question. But this club does that. Any young player that comes through has got a chance. We had some fantastic young players who became internationals, and it is a joy to see it. Long may it continue, and it will continue, because what I see today is exactly what I expected to see. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man Utd transfer news. Our second news is Rio Ferdinand's 5-word verdict says it all as Man Utd crisis deepens. v. Everton. Manchester United's misery continued away at Everton on Saturday as they went in at the break 2-0 down, and former United defender Rio Ferdinand couldn't believe what he was seeing. A baffled Rio Ferdinand took to social media to express his disbelief after watching more woeful defending from Manchester United. The Red Devils headed into this weekend's match away at Everton, languishing in 15th in the Premier League, and found themselves 2-0 down at the break, courtesy of goals from Beto and Abdoulaye Doucouré. Doucouré's goal came about because of some incredibly poor defending from United, with Harry Maguire caught ball-watching after Andre Onana had saved an initial shot. With the ball looping high in the air, Doucouré thundered in past the static Maguire to double Everton's lead and leave United facing up to another poor result. Ferdinand couldn't hide his frustration, posting on X shortly after the goal, "What have I just witnessed?" United's nightmare showing at Goodison comes after under fire. Amorim admitted that David Moyes is simply doing a better job than he currently is at United. Everton have been rejuvenated by the Scot, Sir Alex Ferguson's hand-picked choice to replace him at Old Trafford back in 2013, after he returned to Merseyside to replace Sean Dyche. Moyes has won as many top-flight matches since returning to Everton in January, with their latest victory seeing them move above the Red Devils in the Premier League table. Asked on Friday why Everton, now 14th, are enjoying a new manager bounce, whereas United simply haven't, Amorim said, "Simple thing, David Moyes is doing a better job than me. It's quite simple." And then small things like winning 1 game, winning 2 games, that belief. The pressure is also not the same. I don't know, but I think we have to give merit to the players of Everton and especially to the coach of Everton, and that's all. We need to do the same. It was a candid admission from the Portuguese, who has previously acknowledged he's doing worse this season than his predecessor, Erik ten Hag. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man Utd transfer news. Our last news is Man Utd boss Ruben Amorim shows true colors with David Moyes comparison. David Moyes has made an instant impact at Everton, moving them away from the Premier League and above Manchester United ahead of the two sides meeting on Saturday. Ruben Amorim has admitted that David Moyes is doing a better job at Everton than he is at Manchester United ahead of their meeting. Amorim takes his struggling United side to Goodison Park to face a revitalized Everton team in Saturday's early kickoff in the Premier League. The visitors sit 15th in the table, a place and a point behind their hosts, after Amorim was unable to turn around the sinking ship he inherited from Erik ten Hag in November. By contrast, Moyes has made an immediate impact since returning to Everton to replace Sean Dyche in January. The veteran Scot has won 4 of his 7 matches to move Everton away from the relegation zone and give the club a renewed sense of positivity. Amorim has won just 4 of his 14 Premier League games so far, and is overseeing United's worst league campaign in 51 years. He is in desperate need of a result at Goodison, and speaking in his pre-match press conference, he hailed Moyes as the target to aim at. "David Moyes is doing a better job than me. It's quite simple," Amorim said. "We have to give merit to the players of Everton, and especially to the coach of Everton, and we need to do the same. It's an amazing job by David Moyes to recover the team. You feel the confidence and belief are there. Sometimes it's frustrating when you hear out loud 4 wins in 14 games for Manchester United. You get really angry." Amorim has been open about the fact he originally wanted to stay with Sporting Lisbon and take the United job in the summer when he would have a full pre-season to build from. But he also believes that the shadow of legendary former boss Sir Alex Ferguson continues to hang over Old Trafford despite him retiring in 2013. "It shows it's a difficult job," he added. "We have to try to understand the history. This club had a figure in Sir Alex Ferguson that you cannot replace. Everything was connected with one person, and when that person leaves, it's really hard." Asked to reflect upon his initial desire to delay his arrival at United, Amorim replied, "I think that's clear. It's common sense. When you start a season, it's completely different. I had my reasons to ask for it, and I have the most important reasons to accept the job. I knew it would be tough and a risk, but it's Manchester United, and you can't say no." Amorim has been given a boost for the Everton game, with Leny Yoro, Manuel Ugarte, and Christian Eriksen back available after missing the 1-0 defeat by Tottenham last weekend. Yoro and Eriksen have overcome an illness, while Ugarte has shaken off a knock to bolster United's ranks after Amorim was forced to field a hugely inexperienced bench against Spurs. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Man Utd Transfer HQ, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer news and rumors. One more thing. What are your thoughts on these updates? Comment below.